The Galactic Hall was never silent. It was a place of endless voices, loud arguments, and powerful empires showing their strength. But that day, something happened that no one in the galaxy ever imagined. The moment a single message arrived from Earth, every species in the hall stopped speaking. Their eyes turned to the center screen, glowing with a human symbol that had not appeared there for many years. For a long time, Earth had ignored every meeting, every request, every invitation. Some believed humanity was finished. Others believed humans were afraid. And some believed Earth simply had nothing left to offer. But today, the galaxy learned how wrong they all were. The message began with a calm voice. It was not angry. It was not emotional. It was steady, controlled, and frightening in its confidence. To the Galactic Council, the voice said, "Your actions have crossed a line." No one moved. Even the most powerful species, the Korthans, felt an unfamiliar chill run through their armored skin. Humans were known for emotions, for chaos, for unpredictability. But this voice was different. It carried no fear. It carried no doubt. It carried something far more dangerous. Certainty. The council leader, a towering reptilian being, tried to speak, but the words refused to leave his mouth. The silence in the hall felt heavy, almost alive, as if the entire galaxy was holding its breath. The human voice continued. You decided our place without us. You made choices that affect our world. And now, you demand justification for our absence. The voice paused. Very well, you will have your answer soon. Every delegate leaned forward, nervous and curious. What was Earth planning? Why speak now? And why that tone calm yet threatening? They did not know it yet, but those words were only the beginning. Whispers spread through the Galactic Hall after the message ended. But none dared to speak loudly. Every member of the council stared at the empty screen, waiting for more, hoping for an explanation, but Earth sent nothing else. Only silence remained cold, heavy, and unsettling. The council leader finally gathered his courage. Find out everything, he ordered. Why did Earth speak now? What are they planning? His voice shook slightly, a rare sign of fear from a species known for dominance. A team of analysts rushed to their stations. Dozens of glowing monitors filled with old data. They searched through every record, every ignored message, every forgotten report. Most files were outdated, dusty pieces of history. But then, one analyst, an insectoid researcher named Philoronatist, something strange. Council leader, she whispered. Earth didn't ignore the meetings. They stopped sending any activity reports. Completely. Meaning they went dark, not weak, not fallen, hidden. That single word, hidden, sent a shock through the room. Philara zoomed the data timeline. For years, Earth had disappeared behind encrypted channels. No broadcasts, no trade logs, no ship traffic, no technological reports, nothing. Humans are not silent by accident, she continued. This was planned. Another analyst gasped. Look at this, he projected an image. Faint energy spikes detected near the Sol system. Patterns that did not match any known species. The leader's expression tightened. Classify. Unknown. But extremely large, the analyst replied. For the first time, the council realized Earth's disappearance was not a sign of weakness, it was preparation. The hall grew even quieter. The possibility settled in their minds like a storm cloud. What if Earth had been building something? Something powerful. Something hidden from the galaxy. Before anyone could speak, an alarm echoed through the chamber. Incoming transmission. The system announced. From Earth. The council chamber dimmed as the new transmission began. Everyone leaned forward, afraid to miss a single detail. The screen flickered with static before stabilizing into a sharp, cold image. A human representative standing inside a dark command room. The figure's face was hidden in shadow, but the outline was unmistakably human. Galactic Council. The voice began, steady as stone. Your actions require a response. No one breathed. Even the powerful Varnix General's warriors, who had crushed entire moons, shifted uncomfortably in their seats. The representative continued. For years, you acted without us. You made decisions that threatened our world, our people, and our freedom. A pause. So we prepared. The word prepared echoed like thunder. Suddenly, the screen zoomed out. The darkness behind the human faded, revealing walls covered in glowing star maps, each marked with precise movements, routes, and fleet formations. Some council members gasped, recognizing restricted zones and highly classified locations. Humans were not guessing. They knew. You believed Earth was quiet because we were weak, the human voice continued. But silence is not always fear. Another pause. Sometimes, silence is strategy. The council members exchanged nervous glances. Fear crawled through the room like ice. The human raised a hand. Today's transmission is a warning. What comes next will depend on your choices. Before the council could respond, the screen split into multiple live feeds, grainy images of something massive moving behind the orbit of Earth's moon. The shapes were enormous, metallic, and unlike anything documented before. One delegate whispered, trembling, "Are those ships?" The human representative spoke once more. "Stand by for full reveal." The screen went black. And in that darkness, the galaxy felt a weight it had not felt in centuries, the weight of a coming storm. The galactic hall felt frozen. Delegates stared at the black screen, waiting, dreading, desperately wanting answers, and fearing them at the same time. A low hum echoed through the chamber as the transmission reactivated. This time, the screen displayed a silent view of space. Earth's moon floating peacefully in the center. Nothing unusual, nothing threatening, nothing, until the shadows behind the moon began to move. At first, the council thought it was a trick of light. But then the darkness shifted again, long, sharp silhouettes emerging like giants waking from deep sleep. One by one, massive structures slid into view. A trembling scientist stood. Those are warships. Thousands. The chamber erupted into gasps. Behind the moon, an entire fleet had been hidden, silent, invisible, perfectly concealed for years. Each vessel was enormous, sleek, and armed with technology the council had never seen. Blue and white thrusters glowed like cold fire beneath them. The council leader felt his throat tighten. "How long have these been there?" Philara, the insectoid analyst, shook her head slowly. "This is impossible. To hide a fleet this size, we never detected anything." The transmission zoomed closer. Now the ships filled the screen, towering like metal titans. Their hulls carried strange patterns, human designs mixed with something far more advanced. Some ships were larger than entire cities. Then the human representative's voice returned. "For years, we built in silence," the voice said. "Because you left us no choice." The camera panned across the endless Warfleet. "You voted without us. You threatened our borders. You assumed Earth was powerless." The leader whispered, barely audible, "What do they want?" The human answer came instantly. "Respect. And acknowledgement of sovereignty." The screen held the image of the massive fleet for a long, heavy moment. Then the transmission ended. Panic spread through the galactic hall like wildfire. Delegates argued, shouted, and scrambled to understand the scale of what they had just witnessed. A human fleet, large enough to challenge half the galaxy, had been hidden behind the moon all this time. No one knew how. No one knew when it was built, and no one understood how. Earth had done it without leaving a trace. Alarms echoed through the chamber as analysts rushed. New data to the council leader. Multiple energy signatures detected. One officer cried, "The human fleet. It's powering up." The hall fell silent again, this time in raw fear. On the central screen, a massive hologram flickered to life, showing Earth's hidden armada shifting into formation. Thousands of engines flared to life, glowing bright blue, forming a perfect diamond-shaped battle pattern. "Why would they do this?" a delegate whispered, trembling. "Maybe to show power," another said. "No," Philara replied softly. "This is not a threat. This is a message." Before anyone could question her, a new transmission arrived. This time, the image was not a person, it was the flagship itself, a colossal human vessel, far larger than any other ship in the fleet. Its hull was marked with a single symbol glowing like molten fire. United Earth Command. A deep voice filled the hall. Galactic Council. You will receive us shortly. The council leader swallowed hard. Receive? Are they coming here? The voice answered, calm and final. We are already en route. Every species froze. The hologram zoomed out, showing the human Warfleet accelerating toward the council's capital system. Space bent around them as their engines tore open slipstream pathways. Falara whispered, they aren't coming to attack, but to confront. A countdown appeared on the main screen, ticking down from 6 hours. Earth was coming. 6 hours felt like 6 seconds for the Galactic Council. Every species waited in fear and confusion as Earth's massive Warfleet approached their capital system. From the observation windows, delegates watched thousands of human ships emerge from slipstream tunnels, disciplined and impossibly synchronized. The flagship, larger than any vessel ever seen in council space, moved to the front. Its hull shimmered with advanced shielding, and its engines glowed like a star being held inside metal. When the ship stopped, the system fell completely still. A communication request appeared. The council leader hesitated only a moment. Except the chamber lights dimmed, and a grand hologram formed. This time, the human representative was fully visible, a calm figure in a dark uniform marked with the symbol of United Earth Command. No fear, no anger. Just certainty. Galactic Council, the representative began. You made decisions without us. You believed Earth had no voice. Today, that ends. Some delegates attempted to speak, but the human raised a hand. We bring no war today, the representative continued. But we bring a truth the galaxy must understand. A pause. Humans do not seek permission to exist. Humans do not bow. And humans do not forget. The council leader finally found his voice. What? What do you want from us? The representative's answer was simple. Respect, acknowledgement, and a place in every decision that concerns our species or our space, Falara whispered. They're claiming their seat. The human nodded, as if hearing her. Earth will not be silent again. We did not build this fleet for conquest. We built it to ensure our voice is never ignored. The hologram expanded, showing the entire 2,000-ship Warfleet come, ready, unshaken. Then the human spoke the final line. Choose peace with us, or face a future where silence is not your ally. And with those words, the galaxy understood. Humanity had returned stronger, smarter, and unafraid.